Hey Taurus, welcome. I'm going to try this again. I just pulled these cards for you here. This is, I'm Walker, this is Dance Walker Tarot. And we're talking right now about you being on your path as the Empress, meaning the goal here, it's not to, for you anyway, it's not to live like in the biggest mansion and have the most money and be... It's not about that to you. It's about having enough to be comfortable. Money in your pocket. Money in the bank. Money enough to share. Abundance enough for you to create. Or have your work be what it is you love to do. But there's a situation where it's like you have to... spend money to make money, and the problem right now might be that you don't feel like you have enough here with the Four of Orbs, the Caverns of the Gnome. Let me read from Spirit Keeper's Tarot here, because there's some confusion here, but I'm getting that you really don't have to do it all on your own. It's like you're not being asked to dream of the idea, think it up, like build the prototype, and then also completely fund the printing or something. So if I remember correctly, Lightseer's Tarot deck was crowdfunded. I think Chris Ann had that crowdfunded in the first place. So it would be that kind of thing where you get financial support for what you have kind of hit a plateau with, maybe in your own business or something. So there is some advice here for you from Benabel Wen's awesome deck. Here, let me find it. Four of Chalices. No, wrong. Try again. Wrong. Try again. Conservator. Four of Orbs. The Conservator, a Russian boyar, an aristocrat. Okay, so look at that there. Beautiful card. An aristocrat with a goat's head for Copernicus personifies an eclectic collector of curiosities. So you could be a collector. This is the spirit presented in your life path when you are demonstrating an inordinate attachment to the material. This is earthly power you are clinging on to at the expense of greater spiritual realization. The Conservator is both the spirit of that which is empirical and orderly, efficient and pragmatic, but that which is self-serving, covetous, and parsimonious, Benabel, my God. You are so afraid of losing what you have, you cling on to what you do not need. Oh, okay. Take inventory of what's been cluttering your life. Cluttering is standing out to me. The clutter in your life might need to go. Freedom comes when you learn how to let go. Yes, the Conservator can also be an icon of rational egoism or Randian objectivism. Does she mean James Randi, I wonder? No, I'm hella ignorant. I'll look that up. The Conservator can also be an icon of rational egoism or Randian objectivism. So let me read from The Shining Quarry. Caverns of the Gnome. Slow and steady is your pace. Okay, so this is kind of what you might be dealing with if you feel the need to declutter your life, declutter your desk, declutter whatever it is in your life that you don't need is literally holding you back. And the advice with how to do that is this, because if you're Six of Swords and Three of Wands, you really are doing your part, and it's just a minor adjustment here, okay? Caverns of the Gnome. Slow and steady is your pace. Take time to think through every move. Be chivalrous, and you will be abundantly rewarded. You are the workhorse who gets the task done. Pictured here is a Rajput warrior in front of a reimagined Rani Ki Vav, a subterranean temple and stepwell in honor of Vishnu, the preserver. His helper spirit is the gnome, who grows metals and minerals in the earth, and who can help to retrieve that which was lost. Okay. The winged horse is Denarius. Take some time to review your own finances and also check in on your own physical health and well-being. Okay. So it could be a situation where, if you're worried about your bank account and you're afraid of looking at it, you look at it 10 times in a row or something till it's not scary anymore. If it's that just kind of like basic day to day. But representing you here is the Empress in the Chariot. So if this is going back to feeling like you don't have enough to fund whatever this is, whether it's an album or a project or a tarot deck, it's that it could be affecting you. It could be affecting you giving or completing the project. Am I getting there? It's like the worrying about how you're going to fund it is kind of keeping you from completing it. But as long as you know exactly how much you have, you know where every cent is going, every cent. You're not splurging on anything you need to splurge on. You're being methodical. You're signing all your checks. You're not letting anyone else come in and control what you spend, where you spend it. Okay, so if that's a situation where this is the advice also, and it's just like, okay, this isn't about ego. This isn't about living in the biggest mansion. This is about being proactive and using my ego for good. It's not for evil here. It's for good. It's just slow going. Okay, and if that's not it, it's literally that you need to keep going, keep your eye on the prize. Your ships are coming in. You will be able to successfully move forward out of this feeling stuck or blocked or plateaued and unsure of where to take it to the next level. If finances were no issue, would this change? Could we move into a more harmonious, creative sort of movement for you? Am I getting there? Yeah, head over heart this week. Head over heart. It's all about finances. Is anything leaking anywhere? Is there any sort of you don't need this subscription. You don't need to pay for that cable. It's very much that this week. And that might be kind of boring and annoying, but it's almost like it will be being critical about what you spend or who is willing to spend your money. Also, that could be this communicating in a way that could be perceived as cold or critical, but it's necessary. It's not about your ego. If you are the boss and it's like, we're cutting costs, that's it. I can't do the raises this year. I'm sorry, I can't do the Christmas bonuses this year. It's because the long-term investment is taking stock day by day, being methodical about your spending your dimes, your pennies, and if any just nickels are being siphoned anywhere you need to take stock, get rid of that. And if it's literally about kind of coming to a halt emotionally about your creation, think about it that, yes, I will have investors. This will be crowdfunded. I will get this going and I will have help and people will be glad to help me because it helps them in the long run. Okay, but this is all about you, your finances, kind of day to day. If you feel like you need to hold on to your finances, that's good. But as far as material possessions, there's something that's holding you back there. And if what's holding you back is being afraid of not having enough funds for this, don't worry about that either. Something's coming in. Your ships are coming in. Keep your head up. You're actually in a really beautiful position of dominion over your own life, your own energy. Okay, and if this is blocking everybody else out this week so you can do that and take stock and be critical, and if that's the communication that might come across as cold, it'll be okay. They'll get over it. If this isn't you and someone has to feel a little bit ignored, it's okay. They'll get over it. This is all about these ships that are coming in, that will come in. So positive affirmations, declutter anything, sell off anything you need, cancel subscriptions. It's really that kind of week. And that leads to this Empress, this Chariot. So what if you're like, okay, I just feeling a little, maybe even aggressively possessive, just know there's healing for you here. You will be healed. You will be fulfilled. You will absolutely have everything you need and then some to share. You're a co-creator in the universe here. It's not stopped. It's just slow going. You are on your path. You are. So be confident in whatever role you are in right now. I don't think you're in your ego at all. I think you're being smart and practical and conservative. So continue being smart and practical and conservative. And that abundance and joy, or being able to be freely creative and have abundance to do that, is coming your way too. And you won't have to do that alone, but what you do have to do alone this week is that kind of taking stock, critical eye, and if it's saying no to something, it's saying no to something for the greater good, for your greater good, not the greater good here, your greater good. Because your greater good is the greater good in that Empress archetype. Okay, so this is staying organic, staying healthy, staying away from processed anything. That includes processed stories. So movies, internet, the war machine, the fear-mongering, stay away from that. Stay close to the earth. Stay organic. If it's a diet, it's a diet. If that's what you need to be critical of, anything that's toxic in your life or anything that isn't for your greatest good, just in general. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Hope that helps, Taurus. You got this. We'll see you for the next one, okay? Bye-bye.